Hello out there, everybody in TV land. I've got something special here. I finally got Anno Domini, the great new box set by Black Sabbath. Here you go. Here's a look at the front, and here's a look at the back. Okay, so getting into this, the Tony Martin era Black Sabbath is very special to me. When like the 90s, when there was no other things to buy that were like uniquely my own, I connected with grunge, but I was more in love with Black Sabbath. But the Tony Martin records, Cross Purposes and Forbidden, were the first records that were like mine. You know, they came out in my life. I bought them on tape in the store. It was very cool to have that experience. And I honestly like both records a lot. So going into how technology moves, you know, formats come and go, these records got lost in the mix. Ozzy came back to Sabbath, and while that was cool, we're missing a lot. We were missing a ton of this material. Tear was gone. Cross Purposes, Forbidden were all gone. And getting older, they're not on Spotify. You know, there's a lot of weird rips on the internet, and physical formats, God forbid. You know, you'd have to spend a ton of money on eBay for original pressings or moldy bootlegs. And I heard that Tony was going to remix, remaster, and do a lot to these records. Of course, he only remixed Forbidden, which sounds amazing, but we'll get into that in another video. I wanted to just do a simple unboxing because I waited a long time for these records to be out, and hearing the new product and everything, this is very exciting. So let's get a good look. This is the front. This is the back, and I kept this sealed for the video, so now we're gonna have a nice look into this and start pulling it out of the tape. There we go. This is very cool. So here it is. Here's the front again without the shrink wrap, and it comes with this back poster image thing that this is cool. Probably gonna frame this. This is very nice, very nice. And they have the same artwork on the back. So here we go. We're gonna open this bad boy now. It comes with this huge booklet. We'll do a special review of this at some point. Very unique. You can hear my cat screaming in the background. This is very cool. If you've seen any of the video online, this has a lot of different things, a lot of the history. It's a great presentation. I'll do another video of just this soon. It also has this booklet, which contains a lot of other fun things. I'll give you a quick preview. You can see just some of the included materials they have. Amazing presentation. I'm really happy. And it's got, of course, a giant poster of Headless Cross, which I won't unfurl because that'll just be risking the poster. I'll get that taken care of at some point. So let's get to the actual records. Here we have Cross Purposes, remastered. The artwork is the original artwork, and it looks absolutely fantastic. It's so cool to see this in actual prime form. Then we have Tear, which is a personal favorite record of mine. I bought this on tape back in the day. I always loved the artwork. The artwork on this was gorgeous. I love the Viking themes, of course, so have a quick look at all of this. It's beautiful. I mean, they did this severe justice. The labels on the albums are cool, but we won't show those quite yet. Then we have, get harder to get in this box, we have Cross Purposes. This, of course, being the first ever Black Sabbath album that I bought new in a store. I bought it on tape, I think, in 1994, 95. I saw the album art. There was no marketing for it whatsoever in America. It was just sitting on the cover, and I thought the angel on fire and the dark artwork and the song titles were the coolest thing in the world. And, of course, the real shining star of this is the remixed Forbidden. I kind of wish that they would do a re-release of the original mix too, because I'm a huge fan of that record. And I would love to compare both sounds, because I don't think the original was bad, but this has a lot of cool new things to it. The remix, if you hear it online, of course, it's got a lot of special little semitones that are different vocal takes. Very, very cool. I mean, this presentation and this box set is an excellent package. And it goes for about $100. I posted a link to Tony's official site where you can order this. You know, give the man your money directly as much as you can. And Tony Martin. But Tony Martin was done dirty for years. He did some great stuff with Black Sabbath, and I feel like the world just kind of overlooked it because with the Ozzy comeback, yes, of course, that era was the most important of possibly in metal history for any band. But Tony Martin's work with Sabbath was top-notch. I loved it. In some ways, it was my Sabbath. So I got to look forward to 2 new Sabbath records coming out, and my only disappointment with this is that the Cross Purposes Live was not remastered to vinyl for this, but, you know, hint, hint, hopefully at a different time, Tony, we get to this. Other than that, that's a quick look at the Cross Purposes Forbidden Tear and Headless Cross remastered in the Anno Domini box set. It's a hell of a package. If you're a big Black Sabbath fan, this is a must-own, and a Tony Iommi fan. The artwork is great. The presentation is great. I waited years for these records to get an official re-release, and they were done almost as perfectly as you could imagine. So check it out. Buy it. Thanks a lot for watching, and I hope it helped you and encouraged you to pick up this package, because it's one of those few re-releases that I really think lives up to the hype and what it needed to be. Over and out.